Nice. Commiserations, so close but not quite there. Just give us your thoughts on that one.
Yeah, obviously a little bit disappointing. Just come off. We were coming back into it towards the end there. Ultimately, a game where our errors cost us. I don't think Tynedale particularly won the game, whereas we more lost it, which probably makes it more frustrating, I think.
Because going into half-time, only 3 points, there was an opportunity to draw level. I mean, what would you say was the difference between the two sides in the end?
In the end, I think just the number of errors. I think if you went back through the game and watched it, I think they probably made less errors. And when they got into scoring opportunities, I think they probably converted a higher percentage than we did. We had a lot of line-outs, a lot of set piece in their 22, in their red zone, if you like, and we didn't come away with any points. I kind of always knew they would get to around 30 points, maybe 35 points. They're an attacking team and their backs like to move the ball and they're skillful. So it was whether we could score more points than them or defend particularly well and keep them less. So, we kept them to 30. Did we score more than 30? No, we didn't. So, yeah.
There was a massive positive. I mean, the pack at times and the line-out was looking really strong. Is that something you've been working on during training?
Yeah, massively. Last season we struggled in the forwards, particularly at maul and scrum time. We struggled at the scrum last week. We actually got a couple of scrum penalties this week, so obviously we've done something right during the week. And we got a maul try as well. So that's a positive moving forwards, and hopefully that's something we can build on, as it just something in the game that you need and that you require in order to push forwards with.
Great day for Ethan Knight grabbing a brace as well, and of course you got 2 bonus points from this game as well because of that.
Yeah, 2 bonus points. Ultimately we want 4 or 5 points, but in a local derby, better to come away with 2 points than no points. Yeah,
absolutely. Obviously, there's a lot of change around Blaydon this summer. Lots of new places coming in. What would you say is the philosophy that's going into building this Blaydon side?
Yeah, there is a lot of change, myself included. I think what you can fall into in sort of this sort of league and National One is you get a lot of people moving around, trying to find somewhere where they can play first team rugby. There might be a match fee or something like that. The culture that we're trying to build here is that we want people that want to be at Blaydon for more than 1 year to stick around and actually be part of a team, be part of the club. So that's the culture we're trying to build. And whether that's you're a second team player and you're playing seconds, you try and get in the ones. Whether you're a youth guy coming through from 16s, 17s, 18s, then you play for the men's team. So yeah, it's a culture of being at Blaydon rather than passing through is what we're after.
Okay. 2 games, 2 losses, but you've pushed the teams really hard in both of those fixtures. How will you build on these games and build on that to try and get that win on the board?
Yeah, good question. I think we've lost momentum at key points, and I think we've probably got on the wrong side of referees in the last 2 games, and key decisions have then at key points have gone against us. Obviously that's in our own hands, you've got to control what we can control. But yeah, sustaining momentum when we're on the front foot rather than handing back and giving points. Stuff like scoring and then not exiting our half, so they've instantly got a foothold back in the game. And then, capitalising. Like I said, number of errors in the red zone, things like that. You've got to score when you're there. So that's what we need to work with.
And finally, of course, been a tough couple of days, obviously for the nation with the Queen passing away, but it was a fitting tribute, I think, here at Blaydon Tynedale with that moment's silence, and it was clearly very poignant, I think. Yeah,
I think it's good that we played and it wasn't called off. For me, it seemed better to have an actual minute of remembrance and mourning together as a group rather than people sitting at home and thinking about themselves. So I'm glad that we got to play this weekend.
Yeah, commiserations, thank you for the time. What's up guys, Warren Muggleton here. Thank you so much for watching that National League Rugby video. For more from the 3rd and 4th tiers of English rugby, just click there, right there. Oh, and don't forget to click the bell as well so you're notified when new videos are published. Trust me, you don't want to miss anything this year.